I've just sat down for a well-earned hot cross bun or two and a nice cup of tea in the garden. And whilst I was sat here enjoying the sound of the birds and the view, and even more cheeky, Blackbird Mummy has hopped down next to me and stolen a couple of my sultanas. I have the beautiful Lincoln with me, who's been very poorly lately, and he's enjoying being in the garden and making the most of the sunshine. The greenhouse has been a hive of activity. With the sunshine, I'm having to water twice daily with my spray waterer, but I've had a really good success rate this year with the seedlings, and I'll show you those in a minute. The roses on the back of the cottage have budded up beautifully, and there's almost a glimmer of colour in them. Yes, that's more plants on the table. That's pink salvias from Morrison's. We're starting to lose the view across the fields. The hedges are budding out really quickly as we race towards the middle of April and Easter, Ostara. I have been busy digging out ground elder and applying a 4-inch top layer of mulch to try and suppress it. I do not compost ground elder. It literally goes straight into a black bin bag, but being a natural product and using supposedly biodegradable bin liners, I feel a little bit better about it. Anyway, the camellia hasn't been quite the joy it was last year. The sun has bleached the colour out of the beautiful flowers and scorched it somewhat. Here at the very green pond, the UV has now been fitted, so this should clear fairly quickly. You can see the beautiful Acer palmatum coming out. Underneath those we've got my perennial tulips, some stinging nettles. I must make some stinging nettle fertiliser for the garden. I generally put those in a galvanised bucket, cover them with rainwater from the water butts, and leave it for 2 to 3 months, and then use that to water my hanging baskets and plants. The chinoxias are still hidden amongst the Acer palmatums. The tree fern, we've got one amazing, the joy of seeing these unfurl every spring. Fronds are just erupting all over the crown of the tree fern. I've managed to get quite a lot of the ground elder out of this part of the garden, but I'm absolutely loving the hosta, narcissa and the hellebore combo here. The lime green, the whites, and that almost purple black colour. Just loving it. The bleeding hearts have erupted from the soil and are looking beautiful. And there is a bag of ground elder, my nemesis. The Bramley apple tree has got the most amazing soft pink buds on it, and I anticipate this will be out either tomorrow or at least by Easter weekend. I'm still loving that frothy blueness of the forget-me-nots that I have all over the garden. I think it sets the reds of the rose shoots off beautifully, and then I've got a few red azaleas in here coming out, and then the red of the Acer palmatums. Blue and red seem to go as a really happy combination. A quick check-in with the beehive, and you can see the foxgloves that I transplanted here are doing really well. And then the hydrangea border. This is going to be magnificent in, I think, probably another year. So this is 3 years in the making, the hydrangea border. Yeah, I can't wait. In my broken cold frame, I have the Honesty seedlings that I have transplanted, and I will get those into the garden probably over the weekend. There is a promise of such joy in this old galvanised planter. I put all of last year's tulips in there, and they are coming up, and hopefully they will become a perennial in the garden. And then a close-up of these beautiful ancient roses that are on the back of the cottage. And this is a vibrant red rose. Absolutely love this one. And then going across to this one is more of a coral colour. Not my favourite colour, but it's too healthy to lose. Just pop into the greenhouse. It's not terribly untidy, but steady the camera. Oh, isn't it amazing the difference the bit of sunshine makes? So I have purchased from Aldi a lupin for £1.99 because it was a colour I really particularly wanted, and I can't guarantee the colour of the lupins I've sown in the propagator just behind to the right. And I've also bought another clematis to go on the rose arches in the front garden, and this is Madame Julia Corverne. Again, £1.99, but look how healthy this clematis is. Just a reminder to those of you that haven't planted clematis before, plant them deeper than they are in their pots, put their heads in the sun and their tails in the shade. So I always use crocks or slate to cover up the roots of the clematis. By planting it slightly deeper, you're avoiding getting clematis wilt. So these are my lupin seeds. Let me lift up, and as you can see, true leaves are coming through. And from that seed packet, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 little baby lupins. So that's very exciting. And the plan is for the lupins to go down into the rose garden. Nothing from the phlox, but I haven't lost heart yet. I'm going to just keep those moist and hope that they come through. Now the delphiniums are in 4 trays here, and we've got a reasonable success rate from a packet of seeds. The seeds were from Johnson & Johnson, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 35, 36, 37, 30, about 50. Also, good success rate, not fantastic, I'll say good, from Mr. Fothergill's seed packets, and these are for the Cosmos. The Verve Cosmos, terrible sowing. So from this whole one, we only got 3/4 seeds germinate, so really not happy with that. My little cuttings of the Hidcote lavenders and my 2 finds in the garden, the lupin and the delphinium, are all doing really well there. These little sweet peas are the ones that I pinched out from the sweet peas that have already gone out into the garden, and I popped them in water and they rooted really well, so they're free plants. These are also my cuttings, and they're also free plants. And at the back, a little foxglove that I found in the gravel. The nasturtiums are doing really well. They're ready to go out. The same as these sweet peas here. They're showing signs of getting leggy, so I'm going to put them out. Then we've got all of the basil. Absolutely tons of basil and absolutely tons of coriander. We use lots of it for making pasta dishes and pesto dishes. Going through melons. I've got enough melons to give away to people, which is what I wanted to do. We've got the straw flowers, which I didn't grow last year, and they are, who are these from? Because I don't think this has been a great success rate. Oh, this is a Mr. Fothergill's as well. considering how many seeds were in this packet, I'm not that impressed, to be honest. Having said that, look at the same for the Verve. So this was the Verve packet of seeds, sown at exactly the same time for the straw flowers, and there's 2 plants in there. This is not Cosmos seashells. This is Chinese lanterns, and it's a perennial. And I got that from In Excess for 48 pence a packet of seeds. And I think there's about 20 plants in there, which is great. Lobelias are slow to show their little heads at the moment. These are the Johnson seeds for the Globe of Thistles. I've got 1 dead cell there with nothing in it. Everything else seems to have come out, and there wasn't that many seeds in the packet, but I'm really pleased with that germination. There's enough there for the rose garden. And then these are, oh, excuse me, sorry. These are a Verve packet of seeds. Sorry, what is this plant? This is a Gaillardia Lollipop Red. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 15 plants in there, so that's not too bad. And then lastly in the greenhouse you have my lime tree and my lemon tree, and the buds on this are just looking amazing, so I've upped the feed on those. Let's hope I get lemons this year, because I will be boasting about it all over my vlog. And this border is mainly set to silver dollar hydrangeas, geraniums. I forget what this beautiful plant is, but this is a plant that I've been splitting from the front garden very successfully, and I will continue to do so because I'm absolutely in love with it. Please put a comment below and tell me what it is. Save me looking it up. But this border has been really beautiful this spring. This was one of the areas of the garden that we really struggled to get colour into. Yeah, been really pleased with it. So the water butts are holding rainwater. My husband did a fantastic job with that. We are going to be replacing the wood at the bottom of the greenhouse with brickwork, and it may, I still haven't decided, may stay black or it may change colour to cream. But that's it for this little visit to the Tudor Cottage Diaries. Please click like and subscribe, and leave comments below. I hope you have the most magnificent Easter. Whatever you do, enjoy your garden. And the last thing I want to say is, how beautiful do the leaves look on an oak tree when they first come out. They are literally dancing in front of the window of our bedroom, and I've been sat there watching them this morning, all frizzly and beautiful and zesty.